Welcome everybody to today's stream between the Bears and the Tigers. Boston Bears and Tokyo Tigers. And Crispy is pitching. Cripsy. And Leaf is up to bat hitting 160. That's going to be fouled off. Let's see what he can do against Cripsy. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. One out. And that one's fouled off. You guys may notice a decrease in my quality for the stream. It's not very noticeable though, but I did it just to help my PC. Swing and miss for strike two now, 1-2. And it's going to be taken for ball two. It's going to be fouled off. Swing and miss for strike three. And he's going to swing and miss for strike one. Expo having a pretty good season so far, hitting 267. Here's pitch. He's going to take that for ball one, 1-2. That one's going to be popped up. Third baseman's going to grab that. It's going to be on number three. And here's the pitch from Ed. Starting today. That's going to be caught. But that will drop somehow. Here's the actual Crispy up to bat now. Hitting 375. Very incredible hitter. He's the developer of Roblox Baseball Universe. That's going to be put into left field. For a base hit. And here's THZ up to bat now. Hitting 500. He's going to take that for ball one. Here's a pitch. That one is going to drop for a foul. And that one's going to go right to the second baseman for the second out. Here's Dion up to bat. Haven't heard of this name. Hitting 375 though. And here's a pitch from Ed. And I'll take that for strike one. Here's a pitch again from Ed. That one's going to be fouled off. And the 0-2. It's going to take that for ball one. And he's going to pop that one up. Right to Coco, and it'll be out number 3. And here's the pitch. He's going to take that for strike one inside. Hitting 560 for Coco. Incredible batting average. Here's the pitch. He's going to swing and miss for strike two. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be popped up. The shortstop will grab that. Here's Cripsy up. Or Ed up. And that's going to be into center field for a base hit. Crispy will grab that. That's going to be right to the pitcher's mound. They're going to go for 2. And he makes an error, throws it into the outfield. The runner can't advance, though. That's completely gone. Wow. Lincoln with the bomb. Start off the game for the Bears. I don't even know how far that was. That was crushed, though. There's a pitch from Cripsy. That's going to be 1-1 now. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Let's see if he can also add a run. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Here's a pitch from Ed. That one will be fouled off into the stands. Here's the next one. Hung that one in there for strike 2. Let's see if he can get the Tigers on the board, hitting 235. That one's going to be right to the shortstop. He's going to throw to first for the first out of the inning. And here's a pitch. That one's going to be popped up right to the first baseman. Second baseman will grab that. Not really needed, but still got there. Here's a pitch from Ed. Swing and miss for strike 1 to Ice Flame. That one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. This is Jazz coming up to the plate. Never seen this guy in the league either. There's a lot of new signings happening now. That one's going to be down the line. He's going to dive, and he's not going to get there. That's going to be a base hit. There's the pitch. That's going to be also a base hit. Man on first and second. And I think he's bugged out, so he's going to reset and rush back to the batter's box before the timer stops. And he's glitched. He's not going to be able to get in there. Here's Expo up. And here's a pitch to Expo. That one is going to be right to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. And here's Coca. Let's see if he can get the Bears up some more. And that's going to do it. They're going to get up on the board. And that's crushed. What a bomb from Coco. Absolute nuke. I think they're getting on to him. Yep, they are. That's going to be a single. They're going to have to take out this pitcher soon if they keep giving up runs. Here's a pitch from Cripsy. And he's going to take that for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Gonna take that for ball 2, 2-0 now. Here's a pitch from Cripsy. Swing and miss for strike 1. And the 2-1 from Crip. 3-1 now. Doesn't want to pitch to Cliffy. He's hitting 421. Swing and miss for strike 2. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. He's going to walk someone. And here's Lincoln. I think this is Lincoln. Wow. Crushed that one as well. They might have to check his PC soon. 100%. But here's the pitch. Gonna take that for ball 1. And that is gonna go right to the third baseman. He's gonna have to rush back to second to avoid the double play. Let me see. Is that? Yeah, that's Lincoln. Okay. Thought so. I don't actually know, Orca. I just joined the league. When was it? I think near the end of season 1. That's gonna drop for a base hit. No, he's gonna. Wow. Poor fielding from the Tigers here. To give up another run. And that one's fouled off. It's gonna drop. And 1-1 now. And 1-1 from Crip. Swing to miss for strike 2. He's gonna check his swing. I think he went around. He definitely went around, but they might still keep playing. And the pitch, he's gonna take that for ball 3, full count now. So they will call him out. Still having a bunch of arguing. These guys just gotta move on and keep playing the game. Alright, here's Ed. 16 pitches in only the bottom of the third inning. Pitching a fairly good outing so far. That's going to be fouled off into the stands. Here's a pitch from Ed. That one's going to be popped up right to the second baseman. First baseman grabs it. That's should have just let the second baseman get there. It's not something you do. I mean, I understand all these guys want to get gold gloves and stuff like that, but still not something you should do. 1-0 now to Sins. I think that's how you say it. And here's a pitch from Ed. Gonna take that for ball 2. And here's a pitch. That one's gonna be popped up. That's gonna drop foul. That one's gonna be popped foul as well. And the 2-2 from Ed. That one's gonna go foul as well. Keeping the at-bat alive, getting his pitch count up there. Here's a pitch. He's gonna take that for strike 3. Wow. Borderline pitch, but still gets it done. Here's Crispy up. Can't throw him any meat at all because he'll just absolutely crush it. I mean, he knows his own game. Yep, that's completely gone. Wow. What a bomb from Crispy. It's going to be a 6-1 ball game now. Like I said, you can't throw any bad pitches to Crispy. He's the developer of this game. He made this game. He knows what's going on. And that one's going to go right to the third baseman for the third out of the inning. They're still not taking Cripsy out, even though he's given up 6 runs to the Bears. It's going to be ball 1 to Icy. Not Icy Snow. Haven't seen this name either. The Bears have been rebuilding almost this whole season. That one's going to be fouled off. That's 2-2 now. Ball in the dirt from Cripsy. And here's the pitch. He's gonna take that for ball 3. Full count now. And that one's gonna go right to the third baseman. He's gonna catch that. And it's gonna be 1-0 now. It's gonna pop the one up. That's gonna drop for a base hit.
All right, I'm here.
All right, Jake's gonna be kicking over now for announcing.
I have no idea what happened. I was doing game night with my team.
The Bears got a lot of
Oh.
runs. That's all I'll say. 2 home runs. Crispy got that bomb for the Tigers.
How's Coco been doing? I heard he did good this game.
Yeah, he hit a bomb. Lincoln
3-run
hit a
home run.
home run as Lincoln hit a home run as well.
The hit that was it that Crispy got on Ed ends up it was actually down the middle pitch that he gave him.
Yeah, he's just testing him out, I guess.
Who's went bomb this game? Just only Coco?
Coco, Lincoln, and Crispy.
God.
They really got to take
what
out
the
this
hell's going on
Cripsy
with
guy.
the Tigers though? They only have 1 hit. No, 2 hits. If you include Crispy.
They got to take out Cripsy.
I think they know they're not gonna win this game. If you're gonna have someone like Cripsy up to bat, up to pitch, it's not good. You're gonna have somebody like Dion, who's done really good this season so far as a rookie. He has 4 home
I've
runs.
heard a little bit about him.
Yeah, 17 at bats, 6 hits, batting a .353, 4 home runs, 4 runs scored, 2 singles.
He's doing really good on the season. Swing and a miss by Dion.
Let's see what he can do here.
Ed having a decent game on the mound today. And it's gonna be popped up by Dion. Will this be caught by the third baseman? No, dives and misses by the. Who's the Labubu? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, did you see Nick Kurtz had 4 home runs today?
Who?
Nick Kurtz, you watch baseball?
I don't watch really baseball like on TV that much. I hear
Ed
about
kicks
a
and
bunch
deals
of
to
stuff,
Dion. Oh, and Dion just bombed this! 5th home run on the season. Is this a comeback by the Tigers, possibly? Ed has given up 2 home runs. I feel like that one that he gave to Crispy shouldn't have been counted because it was a down the middle, but that one was worked for by Dion. Just absolutely went yard. Dion now has 5 home runs on the season. In how many games played? Only 5 games played. He has an average of 1 home run a game.
Sip up to bat for the Tigers. 6-2 game, bottom of the 4. Surprisingly,
A really tight lead for the Bears here in these little amount of innings, and this is going to be popped up into foul territory. And the new HCBB guys with the Bears, 2 of them.
Yeah, I didn't know
not
who
that
all
good.
these new guys were.
They're HCBB recruits, and oh, I'm not sure who that. No, Fish. He was actually AFK on that a little bit, but then he got at the last second and dove for it. They have Cripsy up to bat. He's not Crispy. This is Cripsy. This is a HCBB guy. Ed.
Crispy fanboy.
For some reason, the camera isn't working for me. The free cam. Is it
Yeah,
working for you?
I told Crispy about that, and he said it probably didn't update in his server. I did notice in ball cam that it has like the camera.
it's like more
moves to the
zoomed
left
in
and
now.
right.
It's like highlighted too.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Now, Ed kick and deal to Cripsy. Swing and a miss, 1-1 count.
Yeah,
Looking to
but the
spark
camera
another bear.
the camera moves to the left and right and adjusts to where the ball's going from where you're originally looking and stuff like that, which is nice.
Oh my god! Cripsy hits a bomb!
Another home
Is this
run
a
for the
Tigers
Tigers.
comeback potentially? Back-to-back home runs. And are they gonna keep Ed on the mound? He's given up 3 home runs. Now you have Ice, who's not really known for being a good hitter. But Ed might know how to pitch to Iced. And Ice is gonna pop this up into infield. Ed's gonna get it. Gonna convert it to first base, and that'll be an out. Now you have Trash Can up, or Kevin up for the Tigers. On the day, he's 0 for 1.
Did he change his
Ed.
username? Because I don't think I've seen it before.
No, it's always been like that.
Oh,
It's
I
always been
probably
like
just
that.
haven't noticed that.
Trash Can, not known for hitting a lot of homers. More like a guy you can rely to get on base for this Tigers team. Tigers team is actually pretty dangerous because they have a bunch of power hitters on their team. Only playing with 8 players today compared to the Bears 9. And that's going to be popped up to shortstop. And he'll dive and catch it. Now, this is Clay in the actual Discord. His name is Clay. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Is he another HCBB player?
Yeah, one of their newest recruits. I think Ed got one of them. And that brought in 2 more of them onto the Bears team. See what he can do. Swing and a miss. Oh, that is a really bad pitch to swing at. Way out of the zone. Oh, that was meat. And Clay just swung and a miss. I think these HCBB players, I've seen it time and time. When they first join the league, they have a struggle getting into this. I've seen it with Cripsy. I've seen it with, I mean, Dion's like different, but everybody you look on this Tigers team, they just had to adjust, and they've adjusted to the surroundings and
Well,
environment and how the game works.
isn't the movement in HCBB very weird? So they kind of
It's kind of that, and also the pitch movement. So
yeah.
and it's gonna be popped up to Crispy, and he's gonna convert it to first base for an out.
Here's Lincoln. Oh, hit the home run earlier.
Lincoln already has a bomb on this game. See what he can do. Maybe get some insurance runs here for the
I
Bears.
think it was on the first pitch as well, which is pretty incredible.
Swing and a miss, had a slider way inside. Really bad pitch to swing at. Lincoln inside of the strike zone. That was a really meat pitch, and he just took it. It swung, and it was foul into field territory. Cripsy kicks and deals to Lincoln. And Lincoln's going to pop this up, and this is going to be caught by Iced at right field. Now Fish up the bat for the Bears. One of the other HCBB signees coming into VizTa. See what he can do. Gonna take ball 1, sinker below the zone. Slider. If you take a look at the shift by the Tigers, you can see that left field was way towards center field. Oh, nah. Was inside the strike zone. Couldn't get it.
They're really close together.
Swing and a miss on a curveball in the dirt. Really good pitch there.
They don't want
The
to
thing
give
is,
up any
the
more
HCBB
runs.
players like to check swing a lot. They like to check swing, and they're still getting used to not winding to pitches. Because this game has a whole different mechanic than HCBB. You don't wind. I mean, you just kind of time, and that's it. Now Sins up to bat for the Tigers to spark a comeback. Already had
I
2
think that's
runs in
why-
the 4th.
I think that's why some people like this game a bit more, just because it's not as complicated. It's HCBB. I don't know though.
I mean, HCBB's harder
because it's all luck based. You have to wind for the pitches.
Yeah.
It's all just guessing. That I mean, if you guess right, then you get rewarded with a good hit. Then see what Ed can do to Sins. Be fouled off the first baseline. Nobody's gonna get it though, too low. Ed already at 44 pitches in 5 innings. Sins. It's gonna be popped up to shortstop, and Leaf is gonna catch it. Leaf on the day today is actually 2 for 3.
These guys gotta
Now
quit rushing the balls. Like the third baseman right there was rushing, trying to dive for it.
Yeah.
It's not a good
Now
habit.
Crispy 2 for 2 on the day, already 1 home run. See what maybe he can do again against Ed. Maybe Ed's gonna pitch him another down the middle. Hopefully he doesn't. Maybe Ed's actually gonna start taking this serious. Because I feel like one wrong move and can spark something for the Tigers. Because when they have their bats going, it's a really dangerous team. Crispy. Gonna take strike one. Good curveball there by Ed.
Wants to avoid him as much as possible.
On the 0-1. Gonna pitch a fastball inside for ball one. 1-1 count to Crispy. The Bears have been looking to make a statement with this new team. And also they have sacrificed their future for this team. They've sacrificed a bunch of picks and 2 players for Ed and Leaf. And they've gotten HCBB guys because of Ed, which was a really good trade to get for him because he knows some HCBB guys and he got him on the team. Now, 2-2, Crispy, Ed. Crispy gonna foul this off. Now Ed kicks and deals on the 2-2 count. Swings, and that's gonna drop for Crispy. That's a really good hit. Now Crispy's gonna try for 2. Maybe he's gonna go back. Gonna go back.
He's not gonna
THZ up
risk
to
it.
bat now.
Especially with the
Now with-
arms on these guys in this game, it's not really good to risk it.
Yeah. THZ gonna foul this off to the left
Warning
field
swing.
stands. Yeah, bottom left corner fastball. Little off speed. Maybe that's what caught him off guard. Ed kicks and deals. Gonna be ball 1 under the zone fastball again. Ed to THZ. Gonna be strike 2. Really good slider there. Just to maybe cut into inside the zone. Now, 1-2 count to THZ. Ed. Gonna pitch a fastball way up, and that's gonna be a 2-2 count. Ed's a pitch efficiency is actually doing pretty good right now, going through 5 innings, but hopefully he can convert this into a double play. Swing and a miss. This is gonna be a double play. Tag 1, throw 1. Too late. Maybe we should have just passed it at 2. Oh, now you have
100%.
Dion up with somebody on deck. He's already 1 yard in this game, unless if they want to intentionally walk him and face Sip.
Ed really wants to avoid the start of this lineup or the beginning of this lineup from the Tigers.
Yeah,
'Cause they
having
are
Dion
very
in this cleanup
dangerous.
spot is really dangerous. See what he can do.
He's gonna try and
Hey, gonna
drive.
pitch ball 1.
Going first in.
If I say he's gonna put him in a 2-0 hole, that's a hitter's count. I think he's gonna walk him. If he puts him in a hitter's count like a 2-0, I think he's gonna walk him.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh, Dion does it anyways. He's gonna throw 1, and Dion is out. Yeah, it was trying to go yard, but I think Ed was gonna intentionally walk. Now, one of the HCBB guys, J6 Azer for the Bears, came along with the other 2 players to come to the Bears, recruited by Ed. Gonna swing at a sinker way below the zone. That's a really bad swing.
Is the
I feel like what
HCBB
these guys,
community really that big?
yeah, they have 14K people in their server.
Wow.
There's a lot of people. This is not really good. I feel like these guys are abusing the strike zone advantage to their benefit. Yeah, that was way out. I feel like these guys are still trying to get adjusted to the new strike zone because the HCB one's way more thicker. I know it's smaller, but they're just swinging at it.
Bringing in a new
Now
pitcher here.
they're gonna put in, I think that's Sins. They're gonna put in Sins. Sins coming in. Wonder if they have, no, they do not have a catcher, so it's gonna be all his calls. Icy. Gonna take ball one. Smart decision there. Icy on the day is 0 for 1. Hasn't done anything yet for this Bear squad, but maybe he can turn this around. Icy. And Icy bombs this to center field and is gone. 7-3 Bears. Maybe a sign and a glimpse of what this team could look like with HCBB guys for the Bears.
Absolute moonshot from Icy there.
I know this Bears team is riled up. They needed something like this. Now you have Leap up to bat.
What an offensive game today. In the
Honestly, I
past-
thought the Tigers were going to win coming into this because their guys have more experience.
Yeah. I think the last couple games that we've announced and broadcast here haven't been that interesting, so it's nice to see ones like this.
Yeah, no, because you see a team like the Tigers, you feel like they're going to sweep almost every single team. And as that's going to be fouled off the third baseline. And just how much of a mismatch it is for other teams because how well these HCB guys have adapted to this new game.
I think that's why the Bears are leading here too, because of those guys. 100%.
And that's a terrible pitch to swing at. Wrong decision there by Leaf. And the thing is when you get HCB guys, you get insane accuracy. They're used to just having guys who can just hit almost anything and have almost perfect precision on the ball.
Yeah.
Now, Expo or the real Candyman up to bat.
We should just call him that from now on, just a rage bait.
Now, see what Sens could do to Expo. Expo gonna foul this off the first baseline. Nobody's there to catch it though. 0-1 count. Oh, they benched Kloofy this game? They benched Kloofy. That's the only problem because now when you have these HCB guys, you're going to expect them to start every game, and now you're going to have people like Kloofy on the bench.
Is
Who
Kloofy
promised
a good
me-
hitter?
When he was on the Spartans, he had a game-winning single. Oh, and that's going to drop for Isla. Wrong decision by the left fielder to just play so next to the left field. Or next to center field, and Isla's going to get a single. And you have Coco up. The shift is not working too good, especially when you have a right-handed hitter. The shift is just not working. It's just not. And as Coco's going to take ball one, curveball outside of the zone.
Been hearing some interesting
THZ is just not in a
walk-ups.
good position to be playing right now. Like, just look how he's playing. And now Tristan joins up for the Tigers.
Been hearing some interesting walk-up songs recently.
Yeah, they just all got approved recently by RBU devs. Very interesting. Sins kicks and deals to Coco. And Coco's going to pop this up. It's going to drop. Expo to second base.
Coco's now 2 for 4 on the day with 3 RBIs. Doing really good. Sends to Ed. Gonna pitch it way above the zone. That's gonna be ball 1 outside. Ed is also an HCBB player and an RBU hybrid. He actually plays both games simultaneously, which is really interesting about him.
I think M does that, right?
Yeah, no, Coco. Ed swinging a miss on a slider inside. Genuine question: why is Leaf starting but Kloofy isn't? That's a real bold move. I mean, Leaf is doing good today, but if you want to just, he's probably the worst player on that lineup right now. Now Sip up to bat. Looks like they're maybe gonna change pitchers, or is Ed trying to organize his defense? Kloofy's still on the bench. Oh, time. Coco lagged out. Now Coco has arrived back.
Okay, I think after that message, I'm gonna close the chat.
As soon as they team him. Okay, play ball. Apparently in the HCBB community, Ed is not really liked, is what I've heard before.
Any particular reason?
I have no idea. Apparently he's annoying. Or maybe I'm just taking a guess. Because their community is way different than ours. Way different. Swing and a miss, Sip. Looking at a slider inside. Ed gonna pitch him a top left fastball and he takes it. Bold move there by Sip, but 0-2 count. Pitcher's advantage here. Ed now has a lot of room to work with. Swing and a miss on a slider above the zone. Really bad swing. Now you have Cripsy up to bat for the Tigers. Ed gives him ball 1 on a fastball inside. Nothing really happening. It's just been radio silence ever since the 4th inning. I mean, nothing really big happening. Ball, that was a meat pitch and Cripsy just took it. No, he swung and took it. That's really bad by it. Now, Ed kicks and deals. Swing and a miss by Crip. Oh, wait, what? Look like I don't know.
He went around, I think.
Yeah, he went around. He went around.
So I put my stream at 720p and it hasn't really been lagging at all, which is nice.
Yeah, maybe no. Some computers aren't built for that.
For 1080.
Is that a swing on your screen?
Let me go back and look again. I'm looking at the footage real quick.
Ed, you're retarded. Yo, no.
Yep,
What is he
that's a swing.
saying?
That's a swing.
I don't know. Apparently it's a game glitch. But he got struck out anyways. Ed now pitching to iced. He popped up. That's gonna be foul. Just barely.
Looked
Net
like it
maybe
hit
if
the
it dropped, it
line.
could have been a hit. There's no catcher to collect that. I think they could just bunt, especially with how close or how far the infield is playing. Maybe you could probably get on base if it's a perfectly placed bunt. And Ice is gonna take this to warning track. Wow. And it's gonna bounce around a little bit. It's gonna try for two. I think he's gunned. What?
No, he
That
was
is crazy. I
safe.
think the ball
That's
just went through
desync.
him.
That's desync, I think.
Really unfortunate. That's a game.
Still got a double, which is fairly rare in this game.
I think he would have been called out. I'm not sure if that's VSync.
Desync.
Yeah, desync. Oh my god, Trash Kid goes yard!
Wow. That is crushed.
He just went yard. And now the ball game is closer than it's ever been. Looks like they're finally gonna be changing pitchers now. Ed has given up 4 home runs. That is terrible.
So with this new rule, once the pitcher starts his windup, then the runner can adjust?
So no, what it is that before, like when the pitch clock is still counting, like the runner can come off the base a little bit just to adjust himself. But when the pitch clock stops, he has to have a foot on the bag. So in between that little period when they do
When
pitch,
the pitcher started winding up there before the home run, I think the second base runner
I
came
mean, it doesn't really
off.
matter if it's a home run because it doesn't really affect the play. Can be strike one. Good slider there
Tigers are
by
making a
Clay.
comeback now.
Especially when you have a rookie player and an HCBB player coming to the league. This might be a little bit scary. It's be fouled off the right field line. I think Ed is calling. I think Ed is puppeting. Ed is that catcher. He might be puppeting. 1-2 count to Sins. Do you think Ed would be puppeting to him right now? Or you think he's got it?
I think he would be. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Swing and a miss.
Alright, we're gonna go into intermission for the 7th inning stretch. And we're back.
Oh, now they're gonna have Tristan pitching? Okay. Now Tristan Up to pitch now to Clay, the rookie. Be taking ball one. Good eye there by Clay. I
So
think that's
many
a. Do you think is that a
HCBB
real
players.
headless? Does this guy actually have a real headless? Tristan, it's gonna be aimed
Bounced
way high
off
up
the
on that.
mound.
Crispy's gonna turn it to 1.
Some interesting physics. Haven't really got to see all of it, I guess you could say.
Now Tristan to pitch to Lincoln. Gonna take ball 1 on a slider inside. Tigers coming back. They've had a real offensive surge coming into these innings. Swing and a miss by Lincoln. Bottom right corner sinker. Just missed it. Lincoln already home runned in this game. Fastball way up. Maybe he's gonna see if he's gonna fall for that. 2-1 count. He's in a hitter's count. I think what a smart hitter would know, if you're in a hitter's count, you're gonna swing at this. And this is a hitter's count. You're gonna swing at this.
100%. He wants to go deep.
He pops it
Yep.
up, and that's gonna be to Crispy at second base, and he's gonna turn it to Sip at first base, and that's gonna be out on Lincoln. Now fished. Or Fish up to bat now for the Bears. Another rookie who's signed. Ball 1 to Fish. It's gonna take a fastball top left corner. 1-1 count. Fish on the day is 1 for 3 with 1 RBI. I think he was part of that 3-run home run. Oh, and that's gonna be popped up to third base by Cripsy. Now you have the actual Crispy up to bat.
Here's the dangerous part of the batting order.
Yeah, you have Crispy at the 1, then you have THZ at the 3. And I forgot who's at the 3.
Dion.
No, Dion's at the 4. I think he might have moved down to 3 since Tristan's back. But actually, no. They only have 4 people. I think Dion might be at that 4 spot. Or at the 3. And Chris is gonna foul this off. Oh, Crispy's gonna. Oh, catch by Ed! That was gapped and it was caught. What a play there by Ed. Just nice there.
See if we can get a quick replay on that before it starts back up.
It's gonna take that strike. THZ's been on a real struggle, home run wise. Today he's 1 for 3, batting a .40, 480. That's a 1-1 count. THZ might take the 2 pitches on him. I'm trying to get to learn him since he's never faced him. Sinker, bottom of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. I think this is a hitter's count. He's got the advantage. I think he's gonna swing at this. I think he's gonna give him a fastball. I think he's gonna give him the heat. I was right. 2-2 count. Gonna take it though. Not a really good eye. I think he's gonna take the 2 strikes. I think this is his method. Try and run up his pitch count. And that's gonna be lined out to Isla in center field. Be caught. Tristan now up to bat for the Tigers. Oh, never mind. There is Tristan. There is Tristan. Tristan looking to spark a possible comeback, or is he? He's not gonna bunt. Faking the bunt, and that's gonna be lined out to Lincoln at second, and he's gonna throw it to. I think that's Icy. gonna throw to Icy. Now J6 Azer or James up to bat. Tristan, I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's doing some sort of ritual before he starts pitching, I guess.
Now, see what Tristan can do. 9 pitches right now. And that's going to be caught by THZ. Also, I guess that's an advantage of their little fielding scheme that they're trying to do in left field.
Yeah, they don't want anything to go in the gap.
I think no, but the thing is, if it does get perfectly hit like that, now
Does he
Leaf on the
glitch?
day, 3 for
I guess
5.
he just won't throw.
The thing is, if you get a good hit on that third baseline, and if it just rolls down to the outfield, it's gonna be a real problem. I'll just say that. Minus out. Still have Leaf at first. See what Icy can do. Um. Okay, Icy. Finally. Icy. You know, we dealt a sinker bottom of the zone, but just misses. I think he meant to put it there too. Maybe get some bait on Icy. Top right corner, swing and a miss by Icy. The only problem with these guys, they have unlimited potential in this game. It's just right now they're kind of hard capped with how new they are to this game. 2-1 count to Icy. This is a hitter's count. Tristan. That's me popped up. And the runner's gonna stay. Oh, what a bad base running decision! The runner's still out. Not really ideal what you want to do there. And now you vet up to bat. Still, this still looks dangerous for the Bears. They have Ed in the cleanup spot, who was known for being really, really good. Ed's gotten in a run.
He's hitting 355, so see if that
Ed
means
on the season
anything to him.
actually has no home runs, 3 runs scored, but 8 singles. He's not seemed like his normal self what he used to be in season 1, known for hitting
That's
bombs.
still some pretty good hitting though. That's what
Yeah.
you always want to try and get to set up home runs.
And that's gonna be high fly ball to center field. It's gonna be intercepted by THZ instead of Dion.
Speaking of Dion, he's right here up to bat.
Dion looking extra dangerous. Maybe they intent walk him with how close this game is.
I think that may be the smart move, but if he gets on base, then I could set up
Oh, now
something.
Kloofy's coming in. Kloofy finally gonna see some minutes after going 1 for 1. Gonna be strike 1 to Dion. Really good pitch. That's a really good pitch. Dion gonna be ball 1 sinker under the zone. Dion looking for a hitter's count here, possibly to go yard, like he's always done. Gonna be dealt a slider beneath the zone 2-1 count. It's like Dion's in a hitter's count. That's me popped up to the third baseman. would be caught. Dion, unfortunate there. Now you have the weak batters up. You've gone past the strong side of this Tigers batting. And now it starts to look a little bit less dangerous for the Bears going into the bottom of the 8th. And that's going to be popped up, and that's going to go down the third baseline. Expo throws it to second and Ed. And Sip is safe at first, and now you have Cripsy. Cripsy already went yard in this game. Actually got his first home run of the season in that last hit. See what he can do. And that's going to be popped up to second base. Oh, they're going to let it intentionally drop and get... Oh, that might have been a bold play. Could have forced the runner to go to 2. Ice going to take ball 1. That looked like he missed the accuracy on it.
Is Ice a good hitter this year?
Yeah, he's done better than he did last season as he fouls it off to the Tigers dugout. None of the HCBB guys are actually in the Bears call. Except for... Actually, none of them. I said he's turning on sheets. As he gonna rocket this to right field, but it is caught by Fish. Now Coco up to bat. Coco on the day is 2 for 4 with 1 home run. Coco. Oh, that's a really bad pitch to swing at, and that might just bite him in the that might bite him. That might bite him. And it did. That was a curveball, well placed beneath the zone, and he fell for the bait. Not good. And now you have Clay up to bat.
He could have. I don't know if he could have made that. That looked very close.
I feel like maybe if it was hit a little bit less, I think if he was gonna maybe try and do something to get to first, I'd say bunt is the right move. You look how far away this infield. Actually, no, third base is pretty in. I think a bunt wouldn't work at all. But definitely the hits. I think the Tigers' game plan going into this, yeah, they're just disregarding everything going into that left field. Just like look at left field and third base. It's not really ideal for what you want to do. Swing and a miss. Clay way above the zone. Still trying to get used to the strike zone.
For
Not
this
really
game,
doing really good.
For this game, I really don't think you need shifts, but it does help a little bit.
Lincoln up to bat now for the Bears.
Ball 1.
Lincoln gonna take ball 1 above the zone. Tristan having a good day pitching today. And as he pops it up, and that'll be catched by Tristan in the infield. Now you have Kevin, who's gone yard this game, 1 for 3, 2 RBIs with the home run.
Was that home run opposite field?
Yes, it was
was,
into
yeah.
left field.
Was lucky to get that one over the wall.
Looks like Tristan is having a .71 ERA pitching. That is actually really impressive. Really, really impressive. And as that, oh my God, the shortstop is AFK. And that just costed them.
Oh, this is dangerous
Oh, that's
right here.
Coco. Coco AFK. And now you have Crispy up to bat, and this could be a home run possibly to tie the game and make it go to extras.
And the question is, I don't think you can intentionally walk any of these guys, bro, because this is the most dangerous part of the batting order too. This is where you really
Unless
start
they want
stressing
to
now.
walk in a run, kind of like Barry Bonds. But I don't think they'd walk that many people.
Oh, yeah, I know Clay and Crispy have beef. This is gonna be really interesting. They have beef with each other going into the HCBB days for telling or showing an HCBB board of director their DMs on Clay's part. Not really good there by Clay, but maybe looking to shut up Crispy. Jesus, what is going on? Okay, that was the Bears' last time out. Going into this, if Crispy bombs this, it's a force into extra innings, and they're gonna have an opportunity to take the game.
Is he gonna step on the mound or what?
Nobody's in right field.
Oh. Okay then.
And they're gonna have Kloofy transitioning to right field. Expo going to left field, take over that position, and they're gonna have Coco, I guess, calling the pitches with especially how dangerous this batting order is. Now Clay. Pitch to Crispy. Years of beef might be settled in this game right here. Clay pitching, Crispy batting. It's a perfect written story. And as Crispy takes ball one on a fastball outside the zone. And I think, you think Coco would be puppeting?
He might.
And as Crispy, oh my God, what is Lincoln doing? That is a costly error.
Wow.
And now you have THZ up to bat.
They might walk this off.
And you have no recorded outs. Lincoln just sold heavily. That was a ball perfectly placed to him and like right out of the infield. And he just walked inside of the infield. What is he doing? As THZ takes strike one off a sinker. Wow. And if you, this game is getting crazy. The Bears have 14 hits and the Tigers have 11. It's just crazy if the Tigers do manage to seal this off.
This is probably one of the most.
And as this is lined out, it's in the gap.
It's in Triple's alley.
Oh wait, this might bring in 2 runs. It's gonna bring in 2 runs. This might be an inside the Parker.
He's gonna say a third.
TG
Tie
with the
game.
triple.
No way.
TG finally stepping up when it matters most. Now you have Tristan. No outs recorded. They could just bunt it if they want to.
I think that would be
But
a
I
little
don't think
too
if the Tigers are
dangerous.
gonna go out like that. I don't think that's how they want this game to end. I mean, the bunt would be the ideal play to go here to get Tristan on base and potentially THZ home as he fouls us off the third baseline. And this game just flipped upside down on the Bears. Never doubt this Tigers team at all. Oh, and this line's out. They're just going to tag one. And they're finally going to get an out. If they get Dion out, this is going to be no bunts allowed. But with looking how this is playing, I think third baseman is anticipating a bunt. Yeah, they're having corners in. They're gonna try and set up the double play. They're scared of Dion, especially with what he's been doing in these past games.
You
So
think they would walk him?
I think they will. Ed tried to walk him back, but he intentionally swung at it, trying to get something off of it. Yep, and that ball is way out. Looks like they're gonna intent walk him.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're doing
just
it.
way out
They're
of the zone. They're
walking
gonna
him.
intent and walk Dion. And after Dion, I think you're gonna get Sip up next. Yeah, they're gonna intent walk Dion. They're gonna have runners loaded on third and first with Sip up to bat with only one out. That's the bad part when you're just so good at the game. People just want to intentionally walk you. I feel like intent walking is kind of a scaredy cat move, but it's also a good move to have in the game.
They
And
want
for
to
like
keep the
stuff
game
like this.
alive. As
Sip
much
gonna
as
take ball
possible.
one under the zone. Oh wait, that's gonna bring in the run. The Tigers are gonna win the ball game
No way!
off of a walk-off single.
No way! That is incredible.
The Bears just sold. Was that a 6-0 lead that they sold?
Yep. Wow. What a ball game.
I'm not even sure how they even won that.
Let me go over the stats real quick.
Well, that's going to conclude my part on today's broadcast.
Thank you everyone
Oh,
for
and
watching.
other news, Tokyo Tigers player Dragon has retired from the league.
Wow.
And I'll conclude my part on today's broadcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.